In this video, I'm going through 2 properties to try to evaluate if they're worth buying for me to flip. The first is a mildly smoky house that I thought could have some value if you didn't have to replace too much and also added a garage. The second is a little 1-bed with a very cute little spiral staircase that I had seen in previous comparable listings could be converted to a 2-bedroom. Making 2 bedrooms when once there was 1 adds a lot of value. Okay, so it's not as smoky.
It's not as bad. I was expecting it to be as bad as the other house. This isn't as bad.
No, this is totally like you put some paint in here and
you're good. And the windows are just fine.
Windows are relatively new.
Like they'll be... Caulking is a thing here because they did a...
terrible job.
Yep, that one. Yep.
The floor might even be keepable. Oh, except I'd want to get rid of this this whole section here.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can find.
I mean, this is really nice, though. This is really
pass-through
nice.
fish filter.
What's wrong with that? You can see it on both sides. It's like it's almost like a 4-way.
Well, this would be a 2-way, one side and the other way.
Well, no, because you can get it on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is not bad at all for smoke stink.
No.
What do you think about the cabinets? Do they have to get replaced? Because the comps don't have replaced cabinets. They have painted ones.
I don't disagree. But if you're just going to gut the basement and leave it as gutted, I think you probably got to balance it with the kitchen.
Okay.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think this floor is...
Stupid. Okay, we can't spend too long in here. I'm already getting a headache.
Yeah. That's got to go. This is a full gut.
This is gone.
Bathroom is full gut.
So what? So all the flooring is done then? I don't know.
No, well, it depends on if you open this up. If you open this up, then yeah, you got to redo the floors.
Let's go see if they got any flooring in the basement, because that would be very nice. They had like 5 boxes of flooring in the basement. That'd be pretty sweet. What do you think? We get lucky?
I think chances are basically 0. Yeah,
You know what?
This is nasty. Come on.
No. Okay, just hear me out. So if you came in, put new baseboard doors, and you paint it. You paint all of this. It's disgusting the way it is, but you paint it. You get new ceiling tiles and you paint this. You rip that out and you put new carpet in. This is not that bad. This is not that bad.
You're going to have issues painting and not having, like we got tape here.
Sure, don't wreck my nice paneling.
Tape here.
Stop wrecking the nice paneling.
We got tape, we got holes. It's going to, like, you start looking at it and there's stuff everywhere.
But you're painting it.
But this is going to show through the paint. That's old sticky.
Can you sand it a little?
Maybe.
But if
I
you
don't
could
think
just come
this
in
stuff. I get what you're saying. I just think that it's too rough to be savable.
Like, and then you could just close off and whatever. This is actually fairly new. This is okay.
Yep.
They even have a water softener here.
Oh, goody.
I don't know if it works, but...
That electrical is a little bit dated.
I wouldn't do anything with it. It's a 100-amp panel. It's fine enough. Okay, we got like 5 minutes, and then I've got to leave because I'm going to have a nasty headache.
Yep.
Yeah, like this is fine. This is actually okay-ish. Like, all the ceiling tiles got to go, for sure, no question. But it's got lighting.
The question I have is, does painting it make it look worse and more scabbed over and cheaper than just tearing it out and leaving it, now you can develop it? I think it makes it look worse. But we can argue about that outside.
Yes, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean, though? Like, it's kind of like the definition of this is a janky flip.
Yes, but that's kind of what it is. It's
There's
just
a whole bathroom here.
Like, is that tub salvageable?
No. Definite no.
So, rip the bathroom, do the bathroom. And you can say it's a fully developed house. I just wonder if filling and patching and spraying this Because it's already got the electrical, like everything is done here. I get it.
Let's argue outside. Save you the headache. Now we didn't see, oh, and it's painted up too.
That does suck.
That's not that bad.
I know, but it's just everything is
You're doing that room entirely anyway. So here's how I look at it. Is there any way
of
that, okay, just remember this general layout here, and then let's get you out. Hold on a second, let me back in. I didn't pay attention to the road noise.
I don't think there was much. Oh, there is.
There is. Now, can you get away from that?
You also don't really see it either.
With the master bedroom. Yeah, you got none in the master bedroom.
You're not allowed to say master, it's racist.
You're not allowed to say master. I'm not a realtor, I can say whatever I want.
It's called primary.
So for sleeping, it's fine. Living room, you get a bit of noise.
But it is relatively pretty.
Yeah.
Like this is okay.
This is fine.
It is loud, but you don't see cars, which is good.
Roof pitch.
I thought
The roof pitch is identical to Haysboro, so it's up and over. So with this going up and over like this, we got no cottage hip, we got no shenanigans.
No.
We had no beam visible on the inside left of the kitchen. Is there any chance you think this is not trusses? You got it like...
What year was this again? I can't remember.
Mid-70s?
Chances are it's trusses then.
Right?
It could be stick though. It's possible.
How do you stick frame that without a beam supporting across the middle?
It'd have to be trusses.
Right?
It would have to be trusses. You're right, it'd have to be trusses.
It would have to be.
Yeah, because you couldn't stick frame that.
So it's just trusses, which means you can do whatever you want to that kitchen, and then we can argue about how bad a job to do in the basement. I think there's potential here.
I think if you can, because like if you patched it, tried to do as good of a job as you could you?
Do you want to look at the backyard?
Yeah, but no, could you spend under $5,000 in the base? No, 10. Carpet, bathroom, ceiling tiles.
I don't know how much ceiling tiles cost.
They're not that expensive.
Yeah, but you say that about everything.
$750, $750.
I don't know.
Probably.
It's like 1,100 square foot.
I know. I've purchased them. I don't remember them being that expensive.
In the past decade?
Yes.
I love how you had to stop and think about it. So this goes away, but then...
Trash.
No, dude, this is less bad than you have said for all the other slabs that you're just like...
the fence is trash.
Oh, the fence is trash. Yes, the fence is trash.
This is pourable.
This is, you just put something around the outside.
And you just border it up and you pour it. And you level it out. That's it.
I wouldn't even go over top of this. Like, you put some foundation around the outside because chances are this won't have any. Because why would they pour foundation thickness on the outside if they're not building garage?
That is like not poured level. That is not even close.
Who cares?
So you just fix it with the framing, I guess?
No. You're gonna have to pour some foundation around the outside because this will not have that. This will just be flat slab.
Yeah.
So,
but this will have settled. So what I'm saying is you just pour a new slab on top of this.
Why?
Sorry, what are you asking for? I don't understand.
So if I pour a new slab on top of it, I have to hire a finisher, right? Okay. If I just put a foundation around the outside and make that foundation a little 6-inch pony wall, you have to put something in anyway because you don't have...
There's no structural support.
There's no structural support.
I understand that.
Okay, so you have to put a foundation around the outside, so I make that level, and then I can build level on top.
But you could just build a thickened edge and pour the whole thing. Because you could go
then I gotta hire a finisher for a lot of money.
No, they're gonna be like $1,000 to come in and do that.
So how much do you think epoxy costs? Fill in these bits, grind down the cracks a little bit, fill in this stuff, and then epoxy on top, like we've been talking about for every other garage.
Yes, but in my opinion, this is different.
How much does epoxy cost?
Let's call it $600.
Okay, you are not getting even just a finisher in here for $600, let alone also the concrete. Like, you're just not.
So concrete cost on this is what? A couple grand, probably, ish, maybe.
Don't know.
I'd say it's worth a conversation. Hold on, I'm gonna call a guy.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I don't think it's as bad as you think it is. Like, there's some, but you put epoxy on that, no one's gonna notice.
Maybe. I mean, the curb actually is decent.
We got one little crack over on the right, but that's it.
Whatever. But you could finish the epoxy all the way out too.
Yep.
Because you're kind of back to making content again.
Yeah, I don't think you were.
I think it's excellent.
I think you're lying to me.
Just watch your head. You have problems.
You know I have to edit that stuff out, right? Like, you're just making work for me.
Yeah, they look like.
That's an unfortunately small stove.
Yes.
And the dishwasher is from Ikea. Okay, so this needs a little repair. Not too bad though. I don't think there's anything. Oh, laundry. You know, I love a spiral staircase.
I actually really do. They're so fun.
Ooh.
Whoa, that is a lot of movement on that thing.
Oh, I don't care about that. This is tight. Even if you cut it like your door goes here.
Yeah.
And then you can wrap around that. That's a tight little bedroom. But it would be a 2-bedroom then. You could extend this further out. You could absolutely push this another
2 feet.
Easily. And that helps with the bedroom issue. I think that's a cat landing. Hey, we got some PAX. Whoa, okay. That is not my fault. I just opened the door and it fell apart.
I think it's your fault. I didn't see it, so it's your fault.
This is now outside the unit.
Oh, because that's right. Yes, sorry.
You look very confused.
I was confused.
I mean, the shower is usable. Oh, they're Bosch. Can you span this? Is that too long to span?
They've obviously spanned it.
Listen. I don't need you pointing out the obvious right now.
I actually disagree with you strongly
about
moving that wall. I think you leave it here exactly where it is.
Okay, and then you're framing in at least to here.
I think you'd actually want.
Or do you want to take the wall straight across this way and not start your curve until here?
It's pretty close. So like you'd almost want to build out another stud and come across and then build your wall out right here. Like as close to that curve as you can get it.
You want to take the rail away?
Yeah, build into the rail.
I'm thinking just like put it right in beside.
No, I think you lose too much space.
It's a difference of 2 inches and it saves you a pile of work. Because all you really need is you come across here and then your door swings in this way. So even if your door starts here, we'll be silly about it, swings in this way, that solves your space issue. I was thinking about bringing it out to here. But if your wall goes straight across here, I kind of like what they did with the other one and curving it. Like that wouldn't be the most difficult thing in the world.
Well, you could also eliminate the railing because you could just have the railing terminate into the wall.
Like you want to push this out so you can push the bed as far this way as possible.
Far into the wall. Because even if you were able to get to here, that's not going to affect your usability of the space, right?
And that does create more space. Like instead of this here, now it's over here, and now you've got reasonable walking.
It actually makes me feel a little uncomfortable being close to this.
With how wobbly it is?
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Not good. I don't like it.
It's not good. But if you were able to put the bed here, right?
Yeah.
That's going to feel reasonable because you come in and you got your closet. Like I think that's reasonable, especially if this is pulled back. Mm-hmm. Now it feels like you had enough room for a TV and a dresser.
Yeah.
And I like that.
How old are you?
Look, somebody here might need a dresser, so I have a dresser, so leave me alone.
Question stands. How old are you? I don't even have a dresser anymore.
Anymore.
When
was the last time you had a dresser?
Before I moved in with the ex.
That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, but I don't have it anymore.
How old are you?
I'm younger now than I've ever been.